Ken song.
I don't even remember that song.
No, I've been playing it all day
What's wrong with you?
because it's funny.
Okay, I'm just gonna make sure. I'm gonna pull up the wiki of the story, just in case you got anything, and also the cast. You know what I mean? So just in case you got anything you want to say. Oh goodness. Hey, look, the last thing on here was Oppenheimer. Okay, a real movie. Trash ass bar, man. I'll tell you. Wait a minute. I need to put my beers in the refrigerator. I like my beer ice cold.
Put it in the freezer.
Yeah, but I don't want to. We do a 20-minute thing, it'll freeze. That's why it's better in the refrigerator. I don't want to be trying to watch it every 5 minutes. That's the problem. Like if it's in there for 5 to 10 minutes, that's cool. But once it gets past 15 minutes, I've lost plenty of beers like that because then you got to sit them out, and then you forget about it. And you put them back in the refrigerator, and it's a whole thing. Ugh, I hate every time that you
click on Barbie, it goes all pink.
It's not that serious.
This angers me. You.
You know what? We're gonna start right. Hey, I'm Cincinnati Man, back again with Amber. I had done my own review, and Amber wanted to talk about it because everybody hounded me to go see it. Not everybody, but every time I looked up, something happened. It's like, you ain't see it yet? And then I had other people say, I'm surprised you haven't seen it because the way you be talking about stuff. So Amber, as I put my beers in the refrigerator, you listen, you have your notes? I am shocked by my friends. Like Bad Habits, shout out to Bad Habits. He had notes for his stuff, and I'm like, don't he take notes?
No, this is just I was listening to your nonsense, and
damn,
had to write it down because if I would have put it in all comments, it would have been like 5 pages long.
It ain't even that serious. Just sound right. It wasn't. Just sound right.
It started what? You know how it started?
Go ahead with your notes.
I started writing notes when you said, I'm going to try to have an open mind. That's what I put.
What's wrong with that? I had an open mind. I did. I walked in with an open mind.
All I would say is insert, sure about that?
Wow.
Did you?
Wow.
Okay. So we say so.
What I mean, I'll let you. This is your time. Tell me what like. First of all, did you enjoy the video? Did you have a good time with it? Did you?
Sure.
Did you like the background music?
I'll show you that notes. That's what I put for that notation.
Do you know what that is? Right?
No.
You don't know what that is?
No.
You know what that is. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what that music is.
I was like, what the is this?
Listen, look. Remember the music. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's your own music.
I'm gonna beep that out. Remember the music.
It was making me mad. It was like I'm trying to think of equivalent what that was. It's like an annoying sound somewhere. What is that? You don't know what it is, but it keeps going. And it was throwing me off. I think that's why I'm so angry about this video.
I'm sorry.
You talked about something about she had a husband. She wasn't talking to him about her problems. Husbands don't listen. I'll tell Chris something. Hey, perfect example. Chris will ask me what I need from the store. I will tell him what it is in person. Send him a message on Messenger what it is. Send him a picture and the price of what it is. Still gets it wrong. Still.
Look, I can't defend it. I can't defend it because first of all, I'm not a husband. Second of all, that's a lot of details of what you did. and how dare you assume her man is that way? How dare you assume that? We don't know nothing about that man because we didn't get the chance to know nothing about her world, which was the problem with the movie.
I could assess that little scene where he just kind of, he's supportive, he loves everybody, but he's just very aloof. See, that's what I got from the husband, the way he was trying to learn Spanish. He was trying to learn Spanish.
Okay, because his Spanish was so bad, I thought it was different in Spanish. I'm sitting there like,
he was trying to learn Spanish,
and it was like, wait a minute, you been with this lady this long? You been with her this long? You ain't learned Spanish? You got a 14, 15-year-old kid. You just now learning Spanish? You ain't pick up nothing? Like, come on now.
Yeah, like I said, he seemed like a loving husband, supportive. He was just like,
you know something? I finally realized why women like this movie so much. Y'all assume and fill in all this stuff for stuff that wasn't even in the movie. Well, the husband wasn't shit. I mean, he tried, but he ain't shit. So, we got to keep it to ourselves because that's how we are women. You're like, okay. That chick was a mess. She has lost her mind. She's so stressed out because of her husband, her work, and her child. She's playing with Barbies. Hey, how you doing? I would love to see that too. They didn't show that. All they showed was a drawing of death and destruction.
About like her craziness. I guess it was her outlet of expressing how she feels. Drawing that Barbie since she works at Barbie.
What I'm saying is, it would have been cool. We needed more. We needed more time in the human world. They were in the human world for like 5 hours.
Yeah,
and
I just thought it was, and when them being in there for a few hours, I just thought it was hilarious of how she took it one way and he took it a completely different way, and they ran with it.
Which proves that men are more emotionally stable to handle hostile situations than women. Let's go. Shout out to the men. Shout out to the men.
How you get that from
Shout out to all the men.
How you get that from that?
Shout out to Vince McMahon.
How you
Shout out to he got hit with
Jojo Casa House is more emotionally stable.
Look, I cannot defend how stupid they made all the men.
That name was hilarious.
There are many stupid.
I'm gonna list our house on Facebook as Mojo Dojo.
There are many stupid men in the world. There is. I agree. But as a man who is not a complete moron, I may be overzealous. I may be. I don't know. But I may whatever. But I'm not that. You can never call me a dummy. What you got? Oh, go ahead. Look,
I'm just
going through notes, everybody. Notes. I want you. Yeah, this is your time to talk to me about my review. So I don't need to. So
I wouldn't say. You said it was a Fast and Furious. I'm kind of
okay. This is what's true about women. Women will look at guys that watch dumb action movies and be like, "Oh, y'all watch that lower class dumb stuff, right?"
I mean, but guys will look at a woman and they're like, "Ooh, you love that."
Yeah.
50 Shades of Grey.
No. The difference is this: men will be like, "Yeah, this is dumb, but this is fun." Women ain't gonna be like, "Barbie was dumb fun," or most women be like, "It spoke to my soul and it was so deep." And don't you understand what all career women go through now? I'm like, no, I don't. Nah.
I wouldn't say that women do that with all movies.
I'm just talking about y'all won't admit to y'all dumb movies. Like if you say if you told a guy like, "Hey, tell me some dumb guy movies," we'll be like, "Oh, this is dumb. I like this. I like that." Like Dumb and Dumber. See, we're approaching 40s and stuff. We got many. That's a lot of years of different type of movies. Dumb and Dumber, Fast and Furious. The weapon movies are fun, but they're dumb. There ain't no way those cops can get away with all that destruction and keep their jobs. Die Hard. Harold and Kumar. There's plenty of it. If you ask a woman, "Hey, what's your dumb woman movies?"
I'm gonna have to really think about it.
Exactly. You're like, no,
I don't think. Like I said, I know that they're out there.
The phrase is this. No, we don't call them dumb movies. Us to diss y'all, you know what we call them? Girly movies. That's what they're called. They're called girly movies.
I think I'm kind of skewed because I've seen most of the girl movies, so I'll shut up.
You seen Bridesmaid? We saw it in the movies together.
I saw Bridesmaids. I've never seen.
We watched Mean Girls. We watched.
I've never seen. I don't do rom-coms. So.
Oh yeah, I forgot you don't like rom-coms. You like comedies and You like more comic stuff than actual romance stuff.
Okay. There's a few. Like there, I'll say this: there was one that I vaguely remember. Like, oh, that was a cute movie. One Fine Day.
What's that about?
It's George Clooney and Michelle Pfeiffer. I like to say it Pfeiffer.
I was about to say what I thought I was gonna fix what you said, but I wasn't. Okay. I thought I was tripping.
No, I like shit. Michelle Pfeiffer. Yeah, they were like news people. Blah blah blah. It's like they acted like they didn't like each other, but in the end they.
Okay. Go look. Continue. Look at your notes. I want to make sure you get everything out you got to say.
I'm just trying to think.
Get everything. Oh yeah. Oh, I'll give you one that you remember because you was about to go off on me on the phone yesterday. Mm-hmm. When Barbie was in the real world for those 5 hours, yeah. She met that whack ass teenager that didn't know shit about the world. Which Barbie's an idiot. She was like, "Oh my goodness, this is what women go through because the 15-year-old said it," which is stupid. Then she sat next to an old lady on the bus stop, and she was like, oh, "You're the most beautiful woman in the world." And old lady was like, "I know."
Why did you get hung up about?
No, you got shocked that I clowned it. You got shocked. He was like, "What?"
Why you get so upset about the old lady saying "I know" and they laugh about it at the end?
Nah, she's kind of an asshole. The old lady's like, that lady had that sassiness in her. Like, I know.
Old people do.
Hey, they should.
That's what old people do.
It would have been even funnier if they had a black woman sitting there. Like, girl, I know. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
But too stereotypical.
Dang it. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but anyway. No, but you really got upset when I said that. I was like, why are you upset? It was just, look, this movie makes no sense. There was no reason that Barbie would want to go to the real world after what she experienced.
This is where my famous person came in. She had a Daryl Hannah moment.
Hello, everyone. We made a mistake. It's not Daryl Hannah. It is Kim Basinger. Kim Basinger, not Daryl Hannah.
She saw all the regular stuff people deal with. She saw the laughter.
Time out. Hold up.
And she had her Daryl moment. Daryl Hannah moment.
Daryl Hannah in that movie.
She wanted to stay
in that movie. She actually lived her life for a second there. For some years. For like maybe a. Did she have kids and stuff too, or something crazy? No. Yeah.
My stepmother's an alien.
Oh yeah.
The guy had a kid.
Hey, remember, was it Daryl Hannah or was it?
It was Daryl.
And she had the alien remember the alien was in her purse? Yeah. Y'all got to see that movie. That movie was fun.
That's old.
Yeah, I love that movie. I forgot. I used to watch that as a kid. But anyway, look. Everything you're saying will work if we actually experience it. They showed a highlight reel of some random people from that lady's life, I guess. That's supposed to show her humanity.
The thing is, she knew what she was getting in the Barbie world. She wanted to experience all the other stuff that the real life had, the unpredictability.
So the same experience that made the mom go crazy and and torture her Barbie.
Well, she saw the good stuff. Hush.
And also, why in the world did the daughter all of a sudden change her mind and helped her mom in her fascist Barbie? Which fascist was even the right term for what the Barbie was. The Barbie thing's more capitalist. But anyway, when she was like,
kids use giant words.
Kids use giant words. But guess what? The writers ain't clever enough to be like, yep, that's what a dumb kid would say. No, they believe that shit. Let's stop the cat. And the daughter gonna turn around and be like, yep, let's go back and save the day. You want to burn down Barbie.
Well, she saw what it actually was.
And guess what? She didn't like a world. She didn't like a world ran by women. Oh, wait, she did like a world. No. She didn't like a world. Wait, never mind. I'm flipping it. See, that's my dyslexia. Anyway, yeah, she liked the world. It's funny. The world was ran by women. You think the fastest chick would have liked it because her dumb ass didn't. She was like, yeah, all you are is just a pretty Barbie. They literally showed you the contradiction of that in the movie by showing all the different Barbies that are in the real world, the Supreme Court Barbie and all that stuff. So what's the little girl talking about? There's more than one Barbie. Exactly. That's what don't make any sense. There's more than one Barbie, but she want to be like, yeah, it's all about you. They showed the Supreme Court. They showed the doctor. They showed the lawyer. They showed all these different Barbies. And you want to be like, yep, it's all your fault. They expanded the Barbies. They never expanded the Kens. Let's go.
I got nothing about Ken.
Yeah, exactly.
Ken was a side character.
Exactly.
Ken, I understood Ken's character. I don't think he was written bad. Like I said, what it was is how to explain this.
Take your time.
As a doll girl. I mean, a girl.
Girl dad. A girl dad. Look,
No,
a doll
a girl
girl.
who played
a girl
with
doll.
dolls.
A girl doll. I'm
Ken
listening.
was just always like in the song. He was just there. Nothing special. He didn't have any. They didn't have any specific Kens for all the specific Barbies. He was just there to be supportive. Ken was tired of being like in the song. Like I said, I listened to the song like repeatedly. He was like when he saw love, she saw just a friend, and he was just tired of being the side character.
And
wanted
guess
to be
what?
noticed.
And guess what? All those Barbies do the same thing. All these Kens are just my friends. What? Like, can anybody be with anybody? Can anybody be with anybody? Ugh, I would never date you.
What
really?
I got from the ending when he was like, it's always been Barbie and Ken, when she was telling him, you don't have to be tied to me to be special. And what I got from that, just thinking in the car, listening to the song. See, I listened to the song.
If you love someone and they don't love you, move on.
No. What we need
Especially,
in this world is more people who are okay with themselves before they start getting in these relationships. Because we've got a lot of fucked up people who
in relationships
who think they're, because they are in a relationship, they can get fixed or fill voids and things like that.
If they would have wrote it better, it would be helping people get out of bad relationships. But the way it was written, they didn't show people in relationships to show that.
I know.
That's the funny part.
I took it like 50 steps.
No, you're right. Because there's plenty of people. I've known people over the years. People have been in like 15-year relationships, hate the motherfucker. People been in 10-year relationships, be like, I don't know if I should be here, and never leave until.
And I think
it's
we
crazy.
need to start spreading the message that, hey, we need to be self-sufficient
and actually be with somebody that you want to be
okay with yourself first before you start adding other people.
Yeah, because
there's too many toxic folks.
And guess what? This whole thing showed me that women don't know themselves. Because
Ken didn't know herself either.
I'm tired of
she told him to go find what
but guess what?
Ken
In the Barbie world, the girl didn't know herself, but she still treated Ken like trash.
She realized the error of her ways.
No, she didn't.
She apologized to Ken.
Yeah, but guess what? All you ladies keep in charge of everything. See ya. Tell you, man, this remind me. I was at the bar after the Barbie.
That was the other thing I said. Yeah, you was definitely triggered about this movie.
It was just the scene where it was like, oh, you wanna win, have him get interested in you, basically fall in love with you, and then leave him. I'm like, what a bitch. That's bullshit.
The part that stuck out with me when you're talking about how they were having the men explain stuff. Y'all know y'all get excited when y'all get to explain something. And
that's
teach
true.
Somebody
no, that's true. Yep, that's true.
A whole dissertation about
true.
Cars or something.
And guess what? Out of men and women, who are the ones that be like this? Y'all use that trick too. I don't know how to do this. Figure it out, and then point at you. So it goes hand in hand. So the idea of being like, yep, you're dumb men, you figure out. No, y'all always tell us like, hey, put this together. Hey, do this right here. I have known women to do it themselves, but then guess what? I'm over their damn house helping them put stuff together and lifting. If you that independent, why am I over your house? I'm even gonna name who it was. It just hit me because she was a jerk. I'm glad I'll never talk to her ever again. Went over her house. I don't need your help. Why'd I help you move all the furniture in your house? I help put all the tables together. Why I help you take the U-Haul back? But you're independent and strong and don't need nobody. Yeah, get out of here. I would say your name, but you ain't worth the name. No names. No garbage.
Yeah, just what this movie proves is that everybody got issues. And like
I like that. Okay.
Everybody got issues. It's just how we deal with them. You talked about Alan.
Hi, hey guys.
He was not the original person that they wanted for Alan. They wanted Jonathan Groff for Alan. Look him up. He's way better looking.
You literally looked that up for real?
Yes. Actually, I saw a story about they didn't want. He was this. I don't know if he was the second one, but they wanted all the people who turned down the role for Ken and all that stuff. But yeah, he was not the original Alan.
How you spell Groff?
G-R.
Oh, okay.
He's from Glee.
So why didn't he do it?
I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, way handsome.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, look. You know, I've given it much thoughts about what I've said in the recent one, and we have these conversations, and we're talking about all this, and I just want to let everybody know that listens to this. I don't apologize. What I said is what I said, and I stand on it. I stand on it. And you know, deep down in your woman's soul, I'm making sense, Amber. You know it.
Partially.
You know it.
Not all the way.
You know
Like
it.
I said, I wrote down you taking this movie personal.
Because women are walking out like, yeah, that's what y'all do. Where? Where do we do what? What do we do? Where are we that stupid? And it's like, it's funny. One world, like I said, if women want the world to be like Barbie, then the Barbie world eventually will not exist. Because it appears the Barbie world only exists for women whose souls have been broken by the real world, so they pretend in the fake world. So if you make them more confident in the real world, wouldn't Barbie's world disappear? Yeah, you ain't think about that. See my sister. What you must realize is, so where my kufi at?
Insert that clip from SpongeBob. Where,
brother, this guy stinks. Insert clip. You sound like Bad Habits. You be like, insert clip. I'm like, what? Like, look. Guess what? I just go with the flow and I put it in. Like, let's go. I'm like, and this. I'll say it again. I don't think it was a horrible movie. I'm like, you know me.
I'm surprised that you were saying that.
Because you know me, I'll be like, that's trash. But I'm like,
it's garbage.
No, because I saw elements of it that was funny. Yeah. Like the thing when they were pretending to drink, or the dancing was funny. The rivalry between Ken and Ken was funny.
I love the voiceover. The
voiceover. The real world being looked at. Oh wait, they didn't do it right. They did it so superficially. They messed it up, but it was an interesting concept at first. When they travel into the real world, it looked fun. Yeah. Guess what? Look what I just did. I gave about 35, 40 seconds of everything I like. Y'all kiss my ass. Y'all kiss. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this narrative that I don't like stuff. But yeah, I didn't like this movie.
Right.
In the end, I just think it'd be foolish if people say you can the stuff you wanted out of it that you saw, like learn yourself, get better with yourself before you move on to somebody else. Yeah, that's true, but it wasn't executed properly enough for me to be like, you couldn't say
this is the lesson.
Yeah, this is the lesson movie. And the idea that people are writing like, hey, this is the lesson. No, this is not one of those movies where you be like, I hope all my daughters see and they learn about life. You're like, what? No. And that's and people are literally saying that. That's where the anger coming from. Yeah. It's like, this ain't that movie. This is a life movie. Yeah.
For you to remember the old Barbies. The whole thing about the whole. No, I don't remember this Barbie. It's probably before my time. The whole Sugar's Daddy Barbie.
Nobody remember. Yeah, it's like hilarious. A 70s Barbie.
The Midge. I remember Midge. I like just the whole idea of the crazy Barbie. Because I remember always seeing one. It is always just one. In the group of dolls. There's always just one.
I'm gonna say it again. I was talking to my sister about it. Shout out to my sister. Cause my sister ain't see it, but we were talking about Barbies or something like that. And I was like, they got a weirdo Barbie in it, but that's a lie. There'd be an army of weirdo Barbies. No, wait, no. As in this. There's a damn lie. There's only one Barbie that is just mutilated. I got a sister. I got cousins. I got like 90% of my family's like female cousins that will all throw hands. Every time I think about my cousin, I'll be like, dang, they whooped my ass. Anyway, they ain't got to point at anything. But they all had Barbies, and not all of them was perfect. Some got stepped on, some were missing hands, some were missing clothes, some were missing heads, some were crushed up under other toys. So the idea that all these perfect Barbies, and that one Barbie was destroyed by one little girl.
She's the representation of the ones that get played with too much. They didn't need 5 of those or 10 doctors or 5.
But that's the issue when they kind of make these things like the avatars and everything. Because all the other Barbies were technically Margot Robbie's supposed to be the perfect Barbie, but all of them was actually perfect.
She was stereotypical.
Yeah, it was weird. It was just like it didn't.
All the other Barbies had jobs.
I wanted a Barbie with no arm. I wanted a Barbie with no head.
You wanted the whole Sid thing from Toy Story
like,
thing.
Somebody said that, and I didn't think about it until they said it. It was like kind of like that, yeah. And there does not need to be a part 2. There's no reason. This movie was so you don't need a part 2. Why would you want to see Barbie have kids? She's a moron. Let's get real. Y'all talking about the kid's a moron. The stereotypical Barbie's an idiot. She don't know nothing about the real life. She don't know nothing about anything. She's like, I'll go because this older lady said I could do it. You don't know about periods. You don't know about anything. You're going to the gynecologist for the first time. You're like 35. So guess what, Barbie? You're not as smart. You're not smarter than the kid. You don't know nothing.
She's smarter than the kid.
No, they imply it. They imply. Come on now. They imply like, oh, you dummies. Go back to the beach. Go back beaching. But look, I said what I had to say. Is there anything else you want to reread your notes? Make sure. Is there anything in your top of your mind you want to talk about? Because you know what, this is worse than this.
Problems. You said something, and I wrote duh. I forgot what it was about. I was just reiterating Barbie was never with Ken.
Don't you say that. Look. We all know it's called Barbie and Ken. So don't you play that game where you're like, well, technically in the lore, they never would get. We know it was Barbie and Ken. Every guy never played with Barbie, but they want to be like, yo, I'm the fly dude in that Lambo picking up my shorty. Who's Barbie? Hey, that rhyme.
Anywho.
Trying to drink that third beer.
Well, that's all I had.
Okay. Hey, you know what's sad about?
It's a cute movie. I'd say it was a cute movie. I'd see it again. Soundtrack is pretty good. Good time.
It's not for kids. It's not for
definitely not for kids.
And it's not inspirational like that. That's all the thing. It's not yeah.
Teens, sure.
Yeah.
You can take your teens to it.
But even them, it's not like I said, you have to teach them that individual. You have to say the individuality thing, like learn yourself and all that other stuff. That ain't in the movie technically, because the only person that really got that lesson, she was like, she was more like, Ken, I like you as a friend, like, she said it, but you know what I mean. It was that kind of like, oh, this guy likes me. It almost teaches you that, like, if a guy likes you, tell him from the beginning you don't like him. But other than that, yeah,
that's a whole different discussion.
As in what? You're married, so what?
No, just other crazy stories you hear in the world. It's like, which one do you do?
No, if a guy doesn't,
it depends on the person.
Yeah, but I'm saying if a guy doesn't like you don't lead him on. And you know, and she like this. Oh, I never knew him the whole time. That's a woman lie. That's another woman lie. They be having these guys following around like puppy dogs and stuff to the point where everybody be like, y'all together? No, that's just my That's just my buddy, my pal. Well, why everybody think that then? Everybody else can feel that vibe, but you can't feel that vibe? Out of here. You know what? You know what's messed up? This is triggered again. I'm Cincinnati man. I want to thank Amber for being here.
One more thing to tell you. One more thing to tell you. You are Kenough.
What is that?
It's on a shirt.
Are you serious?
Kenough. You're Kenough.
I gotta look it up. What does that phrase mean?
They're just adding "you're enough," but put Ken
no,
Kenough.
Ha, yeah, whatever. Look, y'all have a good one. That was funny. I get it now. I seen that before. Wow. I'm there for you, friend. You're enough. Like whatever. I'm not triggered. I'm just having a discussion with one of my friends. Bye, everybody.
Okay.
Shut up.